My name is Ferinial and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel if you're a regular around here. Hi. Today we're in The Sims 4 and I thought we'd try something a little bit different. If you've been watching the channel for a little bit, you will have noticed that we've been doing our Style a Clock challenge, which is just across the road here, where we've been going around the hours of a clock and spinning a wheel so that we get a particular style from the filter thing over here. So basics, contemporary, patio, and each house we've been building from just using items available in that one particular style, which kind of got me wondering how far I could push this. And then somehow that turned around and delved into what can I build without the base game selected in this filter thing. So I've got every other pack that I own. I do not own all the packs. I'm not part of the Creator Network. I pay for all my packs, so it's expensive. So I don't have all of them, but I have the majority of the build mode ones. So, because I don't really do CAS, but there's some build stuff I'm missing out on, but for the most part, I have the majority of it. So I thought, let's try and click absolutely everything but base game, and let's see what we can do. Now, obviously, you need the base game for the game to actually run, and you need the base game for like walls and stuff like that. Although in a recent update, they did change it so that you can still access the walls without having the base game like clicked in that filter section. So we're going off of that new update. So I'm allowed to use the actual walls because they come up currently when I'm not having base game selected. So that's that. I have gone ahead and I have pre-done a little basic shell just because I don't want this to be about the layout and stuff. This is supposed to be entirely about how well will this house go if I don't have base game items. I have a hunch that it'll go fairly well. Like, there's a lot of base game items that I despise. In particular, the base game bed options. Not a huge loss that they're not here. Like, there's much better bed options in all of the expansion packs and stuff. And they're better for your Sims. Like, your Sims won't wake up complaining because their back is sore and all that sort of stuff. And it's not going to be like the style challenge where, you know, for the over here, when we had shotgun, we literally had to make everything look like what it was out of palettes. We have complete sets of things. It's just going to be more about how well it gels together. So I thought, let's go with that. Let's see where it goes. And then that sort of led me even further. It was a huge deep dive into thinking about, like, I guess the future of The Sims and stuff. Like, if the base game is already kind of, I don't want to say obsolete, but like, the fact that we can build so well without it and all that sort of stuff, and how much stuff has sort of superseded stuff that's in the base game or came with the base game. I don't know if those are the stairs I want to use, but it's fine for now. How much should we be sticking to this, I guess, is the question. Like, you know, they announced recently that they had no plans for Sims 5, which is fine. I understand the logic behind that. Like, you know, people have got like $1,600+ Australian, at least. I don't know what that equates to in other currencies, but in Australia, to buy absolutely everything when it's not on sale, and I buy a lot of stuff on sale, it's over $1,600, which is quite a lot for a video game nowadays. But at the same time, like, we get new packs released and they're great and they're fun, but they always interact in weird ways with the old packs and stuff, and it's just more and more is being packed on top of this wacky foundation. And it's like the oldest thing to do with houses. If you build on a crappy foundation, your house is likely not going to work. So here we are. First thing, the foundation that I wanted to use is not available. That's the first oh no. But even then, it's not the end of the world because there's other ones available. And yeah, so I guess I wanted to talk about how the you know what, I'm gonna use the green. I'm feeling the green. Like, personally, I'm team, yeah, give us a new game. Give us Sims 5. Let us start over. But then I do come from that era of getting the new game was exciting, and it is, you get a chance to like, yeah, it was still The Sims, and for clarity, I've been playing The Sims since The Sims 1. That probably gives a little bit away about my age, but that first kind of, familiar, getting to know the game and stuff, I miss that so much. Like, it was so much fun. And yeah, I get I 100% get it. Like, it would actually legitimately suck to lose like $1,600. But at the same time, I've had my fun with that $1,600. Like, if I'd gone and seen a movie, like, I don't even think I'd see a movie that much for $1,600. Like, especially in Australia at the moment, movies are expensive. Like, I could go see a movie every week, but I'd probably only get, like, I don't know, maybe a year's worth of movie time out of that. And that's fine. It's okay to do that. Like, there's nothing wrong with going and seeing movies and having fun and all that sort of stuff. But then you wouldn't expect the movies to just let you in for free forever. Yeah, this is me rambling while I'm trying to build, and like, it's going well. I'm so distracted. I'm not good at multitasking, but I don't know. I feel like it's time. For me, it's time. I'd like a new game. I'd like to have that experience again of going through and refamiliarizing myself with the new game and having fun with that. And yeah, I think we could go back to the bricks and all that, but we're just gonna stick with this. Oh, maybe it's fine. Like, yeah, anyway, let's focus on some building for a little bit. Yeah, that's right. I didn't tell you this is going to be an opinionation piece today. Sucker. Yeah, let's just go with the basic red brick, I think. I don't know if I want, maybe I don't want that to be that. Maybe I want, maybe these bits. Yeah, that adds some nice definition there. Let's go with that. Oopsies. And I can't, so that's one thing. I am going to forget at some point that I can't use the eyedropper tool, because if I do, I have to go back and click through all of these again, and that's going to be such a pain in the butt. But I'll try to remember to cut it out if I do accidentally make that mistake. All right, let's look at some window option. Let's look at a front door option, actually. I want my door to be here. But yeah, it's like, that's fun. I love the game. I do love playing the game. Like, please don't take that away from this video that, oh, Fern hates The Sims. That's not my point at all. I love The Sims. I love it so much, but I think it needs a lot of work done to it to continue to be the type of game that it is. Like, where is the door that I'm looking for? Everything is out of place. I'm so used to like the locations of all the base game stuff that everything is now not where it normally is. Like, I know that like this particular door is normally in this like column and all that sort of stuff. And now none of it's there. And so I'm like blind and can't see anything. There it is. The important thing is I found it eventually. I don't know what color door I want yet, but maybe white for now. But yeah, I think the packs breaking each other thing is pretty darn important. Like, and like the fact that now the packs that are coming out just start to feel more and more like the second half of packs that have already come out. Like is it Adventure Awaits that's coming out? It feels like Outdoor Retreat. Like, a lot of that stuff feels like it should have come with Outdoor Retreat. And, you know, ooh, kind of like that. My room? Why? The automatic windows thing is another thing that needs fixing. Why? If I do that and that, that's just all windows there. What the heck? I didn't want those windows anyway. Maybe these windows? Oh, hang on. I've still got them on by window. No, maybe we just go with the ones that match. But yeah, the with like the ability to like create like camps and all that sort of stuff, like that's what Outdoor Retreat sounded like it was going to have, and which sounded fun and amazing, but obviously that's not what Outdoor Retreat ended up having. And I think we lose a little something. I mean, obviously EA gains, and I mean, we want EA to keep making games and stuff, and there's a lot of like stuff like that in the industry at the moment. Like game devs get underpaid and overworked and all that sort of stuff, and I'm sensitive to that. Like I want devs to get paid what they're worth. Like they're worth more probably than what they're paying, but at the same time, like it just feels ridiculous. That is not how I wanted that to go. To pay so much for a game and then have it be so little of a game and then have to have another pack. Like I know there was a lot of crapola with the My First Pet stuff, because it was stuff that really should have come with Cats and Dogs. Is it Cats and Dogs in this one, or am I thinking of an older game? I don't remember. But it should have come with the Pets pack that came with The Sims. And it didn't. It got sold as its own pack. And it feels like that's what they're doing again with Outdoor Retreat and Adventure Awaits and stuff. Is it's sort of a semi-thingy pack. And then like Island Living, it felt like there was a lot of stuff that should have come out with Island Living, but kind of didn't. Like we should have had surfing and more like stuff that you would do on an island retreat. But Island Living, sorry, not Island Retreat. I'm getting my names all mixed up because I don't normally give opinions, especially on this channel, but you're gonna get it today. I don't like that window at all. But yeah, it's just, ooh, maybe we could use this window. 2 of this window, maybe? Mm-hmm. Oh, how have I forgotten the roof? Gosh. Okay, so that's how I've forgotten the roof. There is no roof. So we can't access that from thingy here. So, and we can't do half walls. So this is our roof. I can do flat squares though. So let's do like a platform roof thing. I don't know how that will look. So we still need the base game for that. Which is good to know. Yeah, it's, I don't know, I keep getting halfway through points and then forgetting my points because game. And it's, like, yeah, again, don't get me wrong. I love The Sims. Like, there's a reason that it's the game I play. And it's great, and I love it. Is there platform trims available? Oh, thank goodness. Whew. Ooh, that's kind of fun. I mean, that kind of changes the entire design, but it's fun. You know what? Let's go with that. Is there a not a platform, a foundation that... No. Okay. We've gone with that green one. Okay, cool. Let's go back in here. What other colors can we do for the front here? There's a Moroccan-y one, isn't there? I don't want to take off the filters because I know I'll forget how to put it back on. But we could do like a, you know, go like full kind of, maybe in here. I mean, it's quite a lot, but is it? I think it could be fun if we have maybe something different. Ooh, maybe we go like white. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. If we go like white kind of everywhere else, and then we just have that little pop of, ooh, goodness. Apologies. That little pop of fun at the front there. And then maybe, could we also get away with having a little bit here? Maybe not. We'll see. We'll come back to that. We can probably add little details of that at the back. But I do like that at the front. That is completely different. And again, we probably need a completely different door now. But that's okay. This is my brain error coding in real life. In real time. Oh my gosh. Maybe we need an actual Moroccan style door now? Maybe not. Hang on, we could go a taller door. I always forget that. Oh yeah, you're a huge door. I don't mind that. If you're in white, maybe? Yeah, maybe let's go with that. This is gonna be a wacky house, but I'm gonna commit to that. Ooh, hang on. Am I gonna commit to that? Or am I gonna put this down? And maybe we have like a little interior. Oh, I love that. Maybe we have like a little interior actual real door. So there's like a little double entryway thing there. Purely so I can have that little archway thing be the front there, because that is cool. I love that so much. And then on the inside there, I probably just have like a normal kind of maybe just a white door. Maybe not that one. Maybe, what was it? We had this one. Let's go that one. But is that the whitest it comes in? Yeah. Ooh, we could do like a pop of red. Oh, I like that. That looks nice. Okay. Let's add some windows on the side here. No, oh, hang on, what about this door? Maybe that's the door. I don't know. How far are we in now? And I'm just like still messing around with doors. Only 17 minutes. That's not bad. No, I'm going to stick to the door that we had because I like the door that we had. Okay. I love how this gets framed as well. That is super cool. All right. So we got that. We've got windows on our bedrooms. We need windows for our bathrooms. We need little itty bitty windows for the bathrooms. Keep things simple. I think I might just go that little itty bitty window for the bathroom there. And then we need a doorway out onto the patio here from the inside. And I don't think that's going to work there. I think what's going to work the best is actually Old Faithful. So maybe if Old Faithful goes over there, and then maybe there-ish. Because plan is entryway, living room, dining, kitchen, main bedroom with ensuite, main bathroom, bedroom, pool. That's the plan. We can change it a little bit if we need to, /want to. We probably will. It's me. But, you know, let's plow on. Ooh, that could be fun. Kind of leans in a little bit to that Moroccan-y kind of Moroccan. I really need to stop saying Moroccan-y. It's not even a real word. But I like it. And I like the green. It kind of hints. Oh, I like this blue. Let's go this blue. I like the blue. Yeah, let's stick with that for now. And let's see how we go. What flooring do we want? We could use Fern's favorite flooring in the history of flooring. It's unoriginal, but in the interests of moving along, maybe we do like a bluey version in here. Never really used the bluey version. Let's use the bluey version. Oh my gosh, have you seen the show Bluey? Oh, best show. I know we'll want tiles in there, but... Oh, actually, speaking of tiles, there are tiles that go with the Moroccan thing. I think we want these outside. Yes, we do. And I think we definitely want them out the back there. I don't think we want them inside. I think it's a bit much when it's inside there like that, but actually at the front here, do I want this instead? Excuse me. Yeah, I think I do. What if I go that way there? Yeah, I think that looks a little bit better. Okay, So we come into the house. This is our entryway, and we can go up here to the main bedroom. We need interior doors. I always forget about interior doors. Ooh, we got to use the colorful ones. For no particular reason beyond, I just really like them. They're really pretty, and I love them. So, interior doors. Okay, and then coming into the living room, TV is going to have to go over on this wall because of who I am as a person. I mean, we could potentially bring a... No, we're not going to do that. Never mind. Ignore that. Okay, so I think I probably want to use this TV, at least for now. And then couch-wise, this is a very big space, but we can make it seem less big by doing a couple of little... thingies like that. There should be another one of these couches. There it is. That's a lot of couches. So many couches. Vibe check. Maybe that would be good in the dining room, actually. We need like a square rug in here because of how I've done this space. That rug is perfect. I don't know what colors I want anywhere yet, but I like the shape and size of that rug. That's great. I mean, mind you, I do love me the original color of this couch. It's gorgeous. But I do... Maybe let's go... Let's go the slightly less orangey version of that couch. And then maybe... Yeah, maybe a light rug like that. That's good. All right, coffee tables. Oh, we gotta have like the little... that guy. And then in the middle, maybe we could go this guy, sort of lean a little into the Moroccan-y themes. Oh, we can have like a green one? Maybe not. Let's go the normal wood color one. That's quite nice. And we'll go this one. I feel like that wood should match. It's from the same color swatch. And then for under the TV here, let's get an end table. Oh, let's get the Grange Mudway one. Mudway? Mudroom. My English so good. And then we've got our TV. Just lower that one. Nice. Oh, we could add a fireplace. I always forget about the darn fireplaces. Maybe not. We don't really have fireplaces in Australia, so we're just gonna... This house is now in Australia somewhere. Gotta have the fiddle leaf in position. It's not a fern build if there's not a fiddle leaf. I had a fiddle leaf and I went away for a bit and it kind of died a little bit. But I managed to say, well, it didn't die. It like lost all its leaves up the stem because it wasn't happy. But I managed to save the very top of it and it's starting to grow again and I'm so excited for it. I will be the proud parent of a fiddle leaf plant, and I will be able to say, you gotta put that in because that's like my fiddle leaf plant, Frederick. I want to put this. I love this trapey plant. I wish that the trapiness of this plant kind of adjusted a little more for like where it was positioned and stuff, because there's a lot of stuff that it just sort of clips halfway through. I love these curtains. Don't know if they're feeling like the right curtains for this space though. Maybe not. I mean, these curtains have never let me down. Oh my gosh. Have any of you been listening to the new 21 Pilots album? Because I have, on repeat, and oh my god. Oh my god. It's so good. Ooh, kind of like the... no, I like the white, actually. Let's leave that white, at least for now. It'll be all white. Excuse me. All right, let's move on to the dining room. So yeah, again, so far, it's very, 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 very doable without base game. And I feel like the style and everything, like, base game did come out, like, 11 years ago or so now. Like, it came out ages ago. And style choices and everything have changed so much since then. Like, I think that's part of the reason why none of my stuff goes together. Well, but a little bit. Like, you try and mix something with base game, and it's like mixing 10 years ago with today, which happens. Oh, no, I don't have the little light. No. That little light. I'd stick with only base game for just that little light. But I do like this light, so this light's going to be our new little light. Little light, little light. It's a very big little light, but it'll do. And then in the bathroom, maybe I'll just size it down or something. We'll just shove it in there for now, so we can see. I always forget that I have my screen brightness up quite a bit, and I forget that it doesn't exactly record that way through OBS. Oh, you know what? I think it's time. I think it's time to finally use my favorite swatch of these chairs. Finally, it's time to use my favorite swatch of these. I don't know. It got away from me quite quickly there. Yeah, that one's nice. All right, let's do our kitchen. Again, we should have a full kitchen because all the best kitchens aren't base game. We definitely have this guy, which I think I'm going to be super original and use because I love this kitchen so much. It's the best kitchen. Alright, where is my fridge gonna go? I feel like fridge would go... maybe stove would go there, actually? Could we put another little bit, like a little coffee thing here? I think we could. Because this end one would be an end piece. And it wouldn't take up as much space. Take up a bit more than that space because I put it in the wrong spot. And then this one would also be an end piece, which means we could shimmy everything up just a little bit. Yeah, I mean, have like a little... I hate putting coffee machines in my games because the Sims just suddenly become obsessed with it and they're like coffee fiends. And, you know, art imitates life because it's me in real life, but it's fine, it's fine. Like that, and we could maybe... I feel like we do kind of want a bit of an island in here. Maybe the... yeah, maybe like that. Which means... oh, I got rid of the right one by accident. Nice. So that would probably look a little bit more like that, which is fine. So we'll have our coffee machine over there, and then we have like a little breakfast bar here. And for now, we're just gonna... yeah, I think that's okay. I wish you could have the option to push in the chairs a little bit more, because sometimes, like, in real life, I feel like that would actually work, because you would tuck the chairs in, but it's fine. Kitchen appliances. Coffee bar with a little coffee machine. Maybe there. I don't know. And then probably a kettle next to it, because you need a kettle. You gotta have a kettle. I mean, I have a dishwasher underneath it. And then we need a sink. Probably over here. And then we need the... not a counter. We need this, which will probably go there. That's fine. I think I used to know someone who basically had, oops, this kitchen outlay. And I think their house flooded and they had to redo it. And their new house looked totally different. But I dimly remember that layout. I'm not using the corner piece for this because the corner piece for this is fine, but it's not what I want. I wish it came in just a little bit so I could use it on the end here. On the end like that, I think this would be amazing, but yeah. Could use that there instead of that little end piece, actually. Yeah, that's the pantry. I like it. I like it. And then do we want to build up? No, I think I'll just leave it like that. It's gonna get dusty as up there, but that's fine. That's not my problem. And then we're gonna put you just there. And I like to get in normally and like shimmy this up so it sort of matches the height of this. There we go. Fun story for you. My house, I swear, was built by someone else. So I'm about just a little, I'm like 5'11". And so everything in my house is built for very, very, very short people. Not really. I think it's built for normal height people, but everything is so annoying. My kitchen bench, I cannot prepare food at my kitchen bench without hurting my back because I have to stoop over. And especially my range hood, if I'm standing at my stove, my range hood, like this bit on my range hood is here. Like I can like rest on my range hood and cook. But it's mostly annoying because to get to my back plates, I have to like first world problems, you know. But I think we might make this the blue as well, just to go with the rest of the vibes of the house. Again, I always forget to change the color of my cabinets or decide on a color for my cabinets until after I've put them all down. So you get to sit there and watch me change the color of all the cabinets now. Aren't you lucky? Huh? Is that a lighting thing? Why are you still green? That is so wild. Is that because of this back door? No. Because of... Interesting. That's so wild. I don't understand. Maybe I'll leave it green then, because it looked a lot better in this light when it was the green color. Yeah, let's just leave it green. Why mess with it? The green is a lovely color. Okay, we've got a kitchen, got that going on, and then let's move to our main bedroom. Again, there was never really any question of like, ooh, can it be done? Not like with the style a clock over there. Where is it? Over there. Like here, it was more about like, can I? Is it possible? Is it possible? But here, I knew it was possible from the outset. There was never a question of like, can I do this? Because I knew that I could do it. Not in a, I knew I could do it because I'm so good kind of way. Like I knew it was possible within the game. But more, I guess I wanted to see how much you actually miss out on by building without the base game. More so to do with like, maybe it's time to move on because maybe the base game has become so useless that, you know, it's very much not needed anymore. So it's time maybe to release an entirely new game instead of trying to hold on to this current one. And I get, again, I think I said this from the outset, I get that, you know, like EA wants that like player friendliness and all that sort of stuff. And yeah, to a point, but I feel like that's a little bit of a cop-out at the same time because again, not again, but like they release a new pack and like so many other packs just fail. I said this at the beginning, I think, and I might just be repeating myself now, but you know, it kind of needs a little bit of a refresh, I think. And I think as well, I think the fandom would very much benefit from the hype of an entirely new, fresh start. I've been in a few fandoms, and it was like the Destiny fandom in particular. That's not that it was the fans' fault. That's not what I'm saying. Let's get that very clear from the outset. It was never the fans' fault that the game kind of flopped. It was thingy. But like, if the fans are like a yardstick for measuring how well a game is going, a little bit before the game, like, or at least for me, like officially sort of dropped off and I stopped playing, the fans got really kind of, I don't know, fatigued by the game, I guess. And it ended up being all about just grinding for unlocks and the same old, the same old, the same old. And they very much wanted to keep it so that you didn't lose progress. Like, they, I don't know, I feel like they almost invented the idea at this point. I don't like those bedsides. And so they never wanted to release Destiny 2. They wanted to stay on Destiny and just have that like seasonal model and stuff. And it did really well for them for a bit, but then I guess Fortnite actually invented the seasonal model. Ooh, I love that green. But the fans kind of went, and then the game very quickly just was nothing after that. And I guess it's just sort of having seen that, and now kind of having seen like similar sort of things seeming to happen in The Sims, it's like, oh no, I really don't want The Sims to also drop off. And like, I could be reading this completely wrong, and I hope that I am, but I don't know. I just, yeah, I feel like just releasing a new one with a new foundation that they can build on and have new expansion packs for, and going forward that way, I think that would be a lot better than trying to convince everyone that, you know, no, we can fix it, and then here's a new pack, but it's broken too, but it's okay, it'll get fixed. Like, it's maybe I want this bed over here, actually. Anyway, it's a tricky slope, and I appreciate that it's hard to get that right all the time, and I'm not a game dev, so I'm not an expert by any stretch of the imagination. But I don't know, I guess I've seen this sort of stuff starting to happen before, and I really don't want it to happen to my favorite game. This is like my chill space, my fun space as well. Like, I definitely really enjoy it. I feel like that maybe needs to be in one of these bedrooms. And you know, it's so chilling that as I'm trying to get a little bit amped up about this, and it's just relaxing me too much. But I don't want like that to go away. I love it. And yeah, so I think if they were to kind of rejig it quite a lot and thinking, and you'd still have the option of playing The Sims 4. It's not like they'd release The Sims 5 and all of a sudden, yeah, you can't play The Sims 4 ever and ever and ever again. Like, you can still play the older games. Oh, that's a dresser? Huh. I didn't know that. I don't have ADHD. I'm fully focused on exactly what I'm doing. That's a dresser? My gosh. But yeah, you could still play The Sims 4 if you want. You wouldn't have to upgrade straight away. And it would be, you know, everyone that's like, oh, the game doesn't work, it's broken, I need mods in order to make this to work, and all that sort of stuff. It'd be fresh, and movement forward is always good. Kind of getting stagnant in what you know and what's, you know, safe and all that is not good for anybody. Let's put flowers on both sides because we like both of them. So yeah, I think it'd be good for all of those reasons. I keep getting distracted. Oh, let's have an orchid. I love orchids. Friends of mine got me an orchid for Mother's Day actually recently, and I'm obsessed. I have since gone back and gotten 2 more. I am now crazy orchid lady, and I love it. I love them so much. They're, you know, let's go a little 2-in-1 things. We definitely need a tub in here. We can't do half full, so I can't do the half full thing, but that's fine. Oh no! I told you it was gonna happen at some point. Hang on. I will be right back. Okay. We've got it all back. I'm surprised I lasted 40 minutes without doing that, in all honesty. I thought I would have done that a lot sooner than that, but here we are. Finally happened. No, you need to be that way, don't you? So you need to be on that side. I can never remember. There's a certain way that you need your bathtubs and that to go in order to lay it out like this in The Sims. And I always forget which way it is, but it's that way. I mean, not that we need that actually. We could probably get a separate tub. Potentially, but we're not going to. We're going to move that down here. Actually, we're going to move that right up to the edge there so that it's sort of not interfering with these chairs because that's already a smallish sort of space. And we'll move this one down there because we've got the space to do that as well. And then this means we have space for a towel rack, which is lovely. Probably not the big towel rack, hey? Again, I forgot that all the towel racks are base game. It's okay, we've got these ones. Let's use these. I like these ones. I like that it gives you options for more than just one towel hanging up. Like, yeah, it's good. I like it. I know there is a option to have that I don't even know where I was going with that, but there's an option for something there that I was trying to say. Put that there. I've seen people put these on the wall behind the toilet, but I don't know. The last thing I want to do when I'm on the toilet is like have to, you know, having it next to the wall makes a lot more sense. Next to the toilet makes a lot more sense, in my opinion. And this is the third opinion episode. So you're getting my opinion on the matter. Ooh, maybe, oh, hang on, no, maybe this is a chance to kind of, yeah, kind of, not greatly, but kind of. And then we can get those matching tiles. There they are. Like that. And then we can get a mirror. Nice. That's a very perfectly agreeable thingy. I think I even like the original color that this comes in. Kind of goes with the wall. Not greatly, but kind of. So we're going to count it. While we're here, let's actually, I can't, no dropper. We can't dropper it. Let's fix that while I'm thinking about it. Okay. In the kids, that's the main bathroom, sorry. In the ensuite, I think we might go fairly similar. Maybe we go a little dark. A little, you know, I don't know. A little something. A little dark. A little mysterious. I don't know, it looks a little too much like a hovel. Maybe... Ooh, that color is actually really good. Let's just go the same color in both. Why not? This color. Oh, look at that. Look at that color match. So good. Okay. In here, we're just going to go for the open shower. Might get the screen there. We're actually going to go the open shower on that side with the screen. And then we'll have probably just the toilet next to it. It's, again, not ideal, but it is what it is. And then we'll have our sink, but we might get the actual, if we can find it, thingy sink. And then if we make all of these, yeah, let's go that color. I like it. Nice. Okay, we need screen. Scruffine. There it is. Go the white one. Like that. Just make that just a smidge higher. You don't really need a mirror window in the bathroom, but okay. Do you come in a white? You do. I love it when things match. And then also I want to get, is it a surface? Miscellaneous surface or a shelf? You're a shelf. Aha. Now, I don't know if this is actually going to work, but let me noodle for a second. Feels like not quite enough space for the toilet, but let's pretend that it is for the sake of, I don't need all that much space. And then we need the toilet roll holder again, and I'm gonna do the same trick. Or not. Maybe you can go here. Build a wall. Stretch that wall. Really? What? How is that what I wanted to do, game? Okay, so we had that color, and then we had wallpaper. There you go. And I think that'll do for the bathroom for now. In the interest of not making this video too long, because in addition to me yammering on about wacky opinions on the game, probably don't want it to be too long. Let me know what you think about the game though. Like, are you team, yeah, give us a new one, or are you a little more, no, I've spent a lot on this, I would like to keep it where I am? I'm, at the end of the day, I'm still kind of torn. I see both sides. I guess personally, I'm team give me a new game, but also I'm old. I liked the days of, it's a new game day, and like you go to the store and like your parents would buy it to you, and you'd like read the little the CD packet, the game packet as you came home, and you got all excited and you tried to tell your dad all about it, and your dad was like, okay, I'm trying to drive. I miss those days, you know, and I think it'd be fun to be able to experience that again. And like a new Sims game, oh my gosh, that'd be so good. Like, I still remember the very first time I played The Sims, a friend of mine showed it to me, and I'm gonna ouch you here slightly, Alex. What she showed me is the love bed that you could like make vibrate, and then the Sims could woohoo. She showed me you could, if you put move objects on, you could get them in there, and then you could remove the bed, and it was like them doing like kind of like the bridge move, but like they didn't have their arms down. Their arms were like crossed like a vampire, and like they were just like lying like that. But we thought it was hilarious, and they were naked. We were at like an age where like that was hilarious, but they had like the little blur effect on, and so we'd just sit there for ages, just. And then like her parents would come in, and so we'd like, quick, put the bed back, put the bed back, put the bed back. And yeah, I don't think anything's really gonna like recreate that exact feeling for me again, but I'd love like to try. It's, you know, this, anyway, it's such a good game. There's so many good memories and everything in it, like memories of playing with my sister as well, and it's good. Actually, my sister is why I started uploading these to this channel, because my sister lives like 4 hours. She's who I'm going to be visiting soon. My sister lives about 4 hours away from where I am, and I wanted to show her like builds that I was doing and stuff because I was really excited. But she didn't have all the packs because, like I've been saying, the packs are expensive. And so she couldn't like download my stuff from the gallery, and I was like, well, I can make a video and I'll show you, which is why the channel started with build tours, because I was showing Piper how, you know, this is my build tour, look what I made, this is cool. And it was exciting for me. So that's why we're here, why you're listening to this rant at the moment that I've forgotten the point of. Ooh, that one was cute. And it sort of developed from that. And so like, but like, just because the game has had new things and come out doesn't mean that any of those experiences or those great memories and stuff have like lost any importance to me. Like, they're still really, really dear to me, but they're still gonna happen. That's probably way too big. They're still gonna happen. I'm gonna make new memories. I'm gonna have new stuff to share with Piper and all that. Like, it's fun. I'll have new money. Like, money comes and money goes, but The Sims is forever. That's gonna be the new slogan for the new game. Money comes and money goes, but Sul is for Seesaw. Oh, let's get a pop of like the pink there. Why not? This is gonna be a little more teenagey room. All I ever do when I make teenage rooms in this is just build the room that I really wanted when I was a kid. That's, oh, yes, that's it. There's no real great logic to. Ooh, that was very pretty. There's no logic to it beyond that. It's just, ooh, Fern wanted this room when Fern was a kid. Fern's gonna build this room. Oh, we don't have many wall-mounted full-length mirrors, do we? Ah. Actually, I might put you maybe there. Yeah, we still have to do the outside. Oh my goodness, I need to hurry this up. I really want the inflatable chair though. I never had an inflatable chair. I kind of really wanted one though. It was so cool. I had like an inflatable bag at some point, and I thought that was the coolest thing ever. It was like a blue color, and I wanted. I think my mom got it as a party prize for one of my birthday parties. But that, whatever game that was the prize for, that's the one that I tried the hardest at, and I made sure that I got that one. That was not a base game item though. What the? Yeah, and I used that bag for ages as my actual bag. Maybe it was a free item thing or something that came with the birthday thing. That's okay. This is inflatable-ish. I dislike the floor box on this item, on that thing. It's like so much bigger than what the actual item is, and it makes it a bit of a pain to place, but that's fine. All right, that'll do. Let's move on to this outdoor area in the interest of this not going much higher than an hour, if we can help it. But, ooh, we can go with these steps. I should have put these steps at the front, actually. I still can. I think we'll have steps over here. And I think they'll go that whole width. And then, ooh, gosh, I never had to play the game. And then we'll just replace you with those steps. Nice. Okay, obviously out here we need. That is one thing I am excited for about with Adventures Awaits, is I am excited for actual slides and diving boards. Again, probably something that should have come maybe with like Island Living or any number of other packs. Like, what was it? Was it Get Together that the stupid diving platforms came with? Yeah, it was. Like, what even? Like, what? What am I doing? I need a barbecue. Shocking lack of barbecues in this option. Okay, well, that's fine. It's gonna be this one. Actually, you know what? Let's put the barbecue up the end here. Maybe a little bit of a gap. Sculptures. Oh, I can never remember where that darn thing is. It's a surface. Is it a miscellaneous surface? It is. Maybe we just have a gap there, but we want to put this here. I'm gonna line that up with that. I don't know. I just kind of like it. We might actually. Do I not have quarter placement on? I do. Okay. You know what? I'll just go there like that. It'll be fine. And then we need a ladder for the pool. The ladder for the pool can go over here. Ladder for the pool. We can use the really pretty ladder for the pool. Probably not there. There. What color ladder for the pool? Yeah, that's nice. Let's go. Oops. That one. It's nice. And then we need an outdoor table. We might just go for the patio outdoor table option because it's nice and I like it. Maybe not in the blue. Maybe in the natural kind of wood color. Excuse me. I don't know how to click things. There we go. And then natural kind of wood color on top. Put you over there. And then we've got stuff like that. We can maybe put down a little bit of a railing. So you can't do the half wall that I would normally do. Oh, this can be cute. You come in like a green. Ah, even better. I think you might need to be in the white. You don't come in white? That feels rude. Just saying. I'm not sure I like. Oh, do you come in green? No. Excuse me. Do you come in green? Ooh, but that was nice. We're gonna go with that. Okay. You know what? I think we're gonna stick with this one because I did like how that looked with the Moroccan stuff. I like how that sits behind there. It's nice. Okay, it's a simple backyard, but I think we might leave that at that for the backyard. Out the front here, though, we might also get this going on. Just for a little bit of stuff, you know? And then in here, I wanted to have, like, a plant of some description. Maybe a little one of those guys. And then maybe some flowers. Not flowers, maybe some flowers there. And then maybe a couple of these guys. Just shoving it down. Landscaping's not my great joy. If you've ever seen a build of you'll know that. Like that. It'll do. You know what? It's not a fully fleshed out hat, but we are approaching an hour now. So I am going to leave this here. It's definitely very possible. I can definitely go back through and I can definitely like clutter this up quite a lot. There's definitely way more clutter and decorations in expansion packs than there is in the base game. But for the interest of keeping this not crazy long so that nobody ever wants to watch it. Actually, before we do that, can we change the color of these? I will call that so that, oh, let's go that one. So that, you know, you can move on and get on with your lives and you can comment in the comments. Let me know. Again, I keep alluding to it. Like, would you buy The Sims 5 if it came out? Or are you, I've spent enough on this and I'm never buying another Sims game ever again. Yeah, that has been Rants with Fern. Thank you so much for joining me for it. And I will see you in the next, hopefully less ranty, video.